Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're going to deep dive into a truly fascinating FA Cup match.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about the clash between Manchester City, the reigning Premier League
Of
champions,
course.
and Leyton Orient,
Hmm.
a team, well, two divisions below them.
Okay.
And, get this, playing on Leyton's home turf.
Wow. Right.
So, I mean, on paper, it looks like an easy win for City, right?
Yeah, you would think so, huh?
But trust me, this game was anything but predictable.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, I mean, what makes the FA Cup so captivating?
Well, for me, it's the David versus Goliath kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get these smaller clubs,
Right.
like Leyton Orient, for example,
Yeah.
playing on their home ground,
Yeah.
a smaller pitch,
Okay.
tight,
Right.
packed with fans, passionate fans.
Right. Right.
And every single one of them is hoping for, well, a giant killing moment.
I bet the atmosphere was electric.
Oh, absolutely.
So how did Leyton Orient approach this massive challenge?
Well, they didn't just sit back and, park the bus hoping for a draw.
No.
No, not at all. They came out, and get this, with this aggressive game plan.
Oh.
Really surprising.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you could see their manager had, well, done his homework.
Okay.
They were pressing high, really high,
Uh-huh.
specifically targeting City's fullbacks.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, forcing them to play these, long balls,
Mm-hmm.
disrupting their usual rhythm.
Mm.
They really threw City off their game.
So they didn't sit back. They took the game to City.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I like it.
Yeah,
I mean, City is known for this very controlled style of play, almost surgical.
right.
So how did they handle this pressure?
Well, initially, they struggled. They really did.
Mm.
They couldn't seem to find their footing.
Yeah.
Leyton Orient's high-energy approach,
Right.
it rattled them.
Okay.
I mean, even Gundogan, missed this relatively easy chance early on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think, maybe it was the weight of expectation. I don't know.
Right.
Playing against a team they should beat, easily, it can get in your head.
It's so interesting how those mental aspects play such a big role.
Oh, yeah, they do, even at the highest level.
Yeah.
And then just as City seemed to, be settling in,
Right.
Leyton Orient scored.
Yeah.
And it was a goal, let me tell you.
Okay.
It stunned everyone.
Yeah.
Completely unexpected.
Let's unpack this. How did they manage to, break through the City's usually impenetrable defense?
Well, it was a moment of brilliance,
Mm.
pure brilliance, from this young player, Jamie Donnelly.
Okay.
Yeah. He picked up a loose ball, maybe 45 yards out,
Mm-hmm.
and, well, without a second thought, just launched this incredible chip shot.
Wow. Over Ortega Moreno.
Yeah, right over him, sailed right into the net.
That's audacious. I
Yeah.
mean, you have to admire the confidence to even try something like that.
You do. It was like he knew it was going in.
And it really captures that magic of the FA Cup.
Oh, absolutely.
The
Yeah.
unexpected brilliance.
Yeah.
I mean, the home crowd must have gone wild.
Oh, they went absolutely bonkers. I think even Pep Guardiola was taken aback.
Yeah, yeah. So Leyton Orient's up 1-0. The crowd's going crazy.
Right.
And City's kind of reeling a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah.
so what happens next?
Well, this is where things get even more interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, City, on top of conceding that surprise goal,
Mm.
they also suffered a major setback, early on.
Okay.
Nico, their star new signing,
Yeah.
he picked up an injury.
Oh no. In the build up to the goal.
Yeah,
Oh man.
and he had to be substituted.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's a double whammy for City.
Definitely.
Losing a key player like that so early, it must have been a huge blow.
It was. It really disrupted their rhythm
Yeah.
and forced Guardiola to make these, well, unplanned changes.
Mm.
You could see the frustration building.
But I mean, even with that, City still has so much quality, so much depth.
They do?
You'd still expect them to find a way back, wouldn't you?
Well, you'd think so, right?
Yeah.
But Leyton Orient, they weren't just sitting back, defending their lead.
Right.
No, they kept pressing high,
Okay.
forcing City into mistakes, creating their own chances,
So they didn't park the bus after that goal.
No,
Kept their foot on the gas.
exactly. They were relentless.
Man, I bet that made for a thrilling first half.
It did, absolutely.
Yeah.
Nail-biting moments for both sides. Bernardo Silva almost equalized for City, with his volley.
Mm.
Cleared off the line at the last second.
Wow.
And then Omar Marmoush on the other end.
Uh-huh.
Almost scored for Leyton Orient. Close range volley.
Okay.
But the city keeper managed to save it.
Oh, man.
It was really end-to-end stuff.
Wow.
Both teams just refusing to back down.
So at halftime, it's still 1-0 to Leyton Orient.
Yeah.
Can they hold on?
It's a big question.
Or will City's class just shine through in the end?
I don't know.
The tension must have been palpable.
Oh, it was. You could feel it in the air.
I mean, Leyton Orient, they were defying the odds.
They were.
They were really daring to dream.
Absolutely.
And City, I mean, with their pride wounded,
Of course.
they knew they had to step up in the second half.
They had to.
So second half kicks off, and Leyton Orient, they're still holding on to that lead,
Yeah.
1-0. And City's got this big Champions League match coming up.
Right.
Just a few days.
Yeah.
So the pressure's on Guardiola
They,
to, find a way to win this one, but also without risking more injuries.
right. Can't afford to exhaust his key players either.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So what does he do?
Well, he's got to find that balance,
Yeah.
prioritize the Champions League, but can't get knocked out of the FA Cup. Especially by,
A lower league team.
Right.
It'd be embarrassing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So does he stick with the same lineup?
Mm-hmm.
Hope they can turn things around?
Well, at halftime, he makes a couple of key substitutions.
Okay.
Brings on Khusanov and Stones.
Okay.
And Khusanov particularly.
Yeah.
He ends up having this pretty dramatic impact on the game.
Okay, fill me in. What happened?
Well, almost right away, he almost scores an own goal.
Oh, no.
Yeah, almost deflects the ball into his own net. Could have been disastrous.
Oh, man. City fans must have been groaning.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Real heart and mouth moment.
Oh, wait, there's more, right?
Oh, yeah, there's more. Just minutes later.
Yeah.
He's involved in City's equalizing goal,
Oh, okay.
but again, not in a way you'd expect.
Oh, so how does it happen?
So Rico Lewis takes a shot, gets deflected, and
Right.
hits Khusanov's head and goes in.
Oh, wow.
Technically an own goal for Leyton Orient. Oh, man. Talk about a roller coaster for that young lad.
I know, right?
Almost scores an own goal, then inadvertently helps City equalize.
Yeah. I bet he didn't know whether to celebrate or, bury his head in the sand.
I know, right? Just adds to the drama.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And speaking of drama,
Yeah.
there was this really controversial moment shortly after City equalized.
Okay.
So Marmoush goes down in the box
Right.
under a challenge from a City defender.
Okay.
And Leyton Orient players, they're convinced it's a penalty.
Yeah, I bet that got the home crowd going. So what did the ref say?
He waved play on.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Leyton Orient, players and fans, they were furious.
I bet. I mean, no VAR in this round, right?
Nope.
So the ref's decision is final. Tough one. Do you think it was a penalty?
From the replays I saw, it was close.
Hmm.
Really close. Could have gone either way.
Yeah,
You can see why Leyton Orient felt, a bit hard done by.
totally. A
Yeah.
penalty there, and, who knows what could have happened.
Exactly. One of those sliding doors moments, right?
It is. One
of-
decision can just change the entire game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And it's those moments of controversy
Yeah.
that make cup competition so compelling.
Yeah.
But even without the penalty, Leyton Orient, they didn't give up.
Right.
Kept battling, really valiantly.
Yeah.
They weren't just going to, sit back and defend.
So they kept pushing forward.
Yeah. Looking for another chance to score.
I mean, you got to admire that fighting spirit.
Even
They
if-
were really giving City a run for their money.
They really were.
Yeah.
They weren't intimidated at all.
So how did Guardiola respond? Did he bring on the big guns to try and finish it off?
He did. About 20 minutes left.
Right.
Brings on De Bruyne and Foden.
Wow. Okay.
Real statement of intent.
Yeah, he's not messing around.
He knew he couldn't risk losing this one, not with the Champions League match so close.
Right.
And, bringing on those two, it was a big moment.
It was. So did it work? Did that injection of star power finally,
Break Leyton Orient's resistance.
Yeah.
It did. But it was a tense final 20 minutes. Believe me.
Okay.
Both sides creating chances. You could feel the tension building with every minute.
And then in the 79th minute,
Yeah.
the moment of magic that wins the game.
It arrives.
Tell me about it.
Well, Grealish, he'd been a real threat all game.
Yeah.
Picks up the ball, holds up play, just waiting for the right moment.
Uh-huh.
He sees De Bruyne making a run,
Right.
and slips this perfect pass through the Leyton Orient defense.
Oh, man. Classic De Bruyne.
Oh, yeah. De Bruyne takes a touch, slots it past the keeper. 2-1 City.
So that's it. Game over.
Well, Leyton Orient, they didn't give up.
No.
They kept fighting,
Yeah.
trying to get an equalizer.
Mm,
There were a couple of really tense moments, both ends.
right.
But in the end, City held on.
2-1.
Two.
A hard-fought win for City.
Yeah.
And heartbreak for Leyton Orient.
It is. But, they proved they could compete with the best.
They did. What a match.
It was. It really wasn't just a routine win for City.
Yeah.
Leyton Orient pushed them all the way.
Yeah.
And on another day, maybe with a bit more luck,
Right.
they could have pulled off a historic upset.
I mean, it shows their, tactical discipline,
Yeah.
their belief, their determination.
Absolutely.
Uh.
It highlights the beauty of the FA Cup, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Any team can beat any other team on their day.
Right.
Sometimes, even when the underdogs don't win, they still steal the show.
I agree.
And this match, it leaves us with some fascinating what-if questions.
Oh, like what?
What if VAR had been in use?
Right, right.
Would that penalty have been given?
Yeah, yeah. What if Nico hadn't gotten injured
Right.
early on?
Could City have controlled the game from the start? Who knows?
It's those unanswered questions.
Huh?
They just add to the intrigue of these cup competitions.
Absolutely.
It's what keeps us coming back for more.
For sure.
I mean, we've really we've gone depth on this one.
Right, yeah.
This FA Cup match, Manchester City,
Yeah.
Leyton Orient, highlights, tension, a bit of
Controversy.
controversy. Yeah, but taking a step back,
Yeah.
what does it all tell us?
Well, I think it shows the magic of the FA Cup, right?
Right.
Even though, City won,
Yeah.
it gives these smaller clubs like Leyton Orient
Right.
a chance
Yeah.
to test themselves against the giants.
Yeah.
Showcase their skills, give their fans something to really cheer for.
It's that classic underdog story.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone loves it. And even though, they didn't win,
Right.
Leyton Orient, I mean, they earn a lot of respect.
Oh, absolutely. They prove they can play.
Yeah.
And, it's a reminder that on any given day, anything's possible in football.
I think for City, too. I mean, they won, but
Right.
it's a reminder, that they can't just
Overlook anyone,
overlook anyone. Yeah.
no matter, what league they're in.
You'd think, after all their success,
Hmm.
they might be tempted to,
Take it easy,
take it easy. Yeah. Against a team like Leyton Orient.
especially with the Champions League coming up.
Right. Exactly. But this game showed that in the FA Cup,
Yeah,
complacency can be dangerous.
it can. Any team can, rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
And cause an upset. Leyton Orient proved they have the quality,
Right.
the tactics, the belief to challenge, the best.
I think it also says a lot about, Leyton Orient's manager.
Oh yeah,
His tactics, I mean.
Yeah.
They really seemed to disrupt City.
they did.
Gave them a chance.
He deserves a lot of credit.
Yeah.
Clearly did his research, found City's weaknesses
Right, right.
and came up with a plan to
Exploit them.
exploit them. Yeah.
So as we kind of wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
I'm curious, what do you think this match means for the future of the FA Cup?
Well, I think it shows, the FA Cup is still,
Yeah.
it's still got that power, that
Yeah.
magic.
Right.
It captures the imagination.
It does.
It gives us these
Moments.
yeah, and reminds us that that in football,
Yeah.
anything is possible.
If you have the heart,
The heart, the belief,
the courage,
the courage to chase your dreams.
that's beautifully said.
Thanks.
It's that spirit of possibility.
Yeah,
David versus Goliath, that makes the FA Cup so special.
it does.
And, who knows, maybe next year
Yeah.
we'll see Leyton Orient back in the FA Cup,
Hope so.
ready to take on another giant
Right.
and write another chapter in their
Underdog story.
underdog story.
Yeah, wouldn't bet against them.
That's the magic of the FA Cup. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, everyone, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep believing in the power of